This system also allows us to have what we call a load following system. That means that I'm only consuming as much power as I need. I'm only generating as much power as I need. My commercial standard light tower, when I turn the engine on, it runs full 1800 RPM. It produces the power if I need it or not. Here on the fuel cell, the moment I turn my lights down to 1 or 2 or 3 banks only, I reduce the power need, I reduce the power consumption. My fuel cell automatically steps down, says, oh, I don't need to produce all the power. And in this way, I also increase the lifespan of the tanks and the running time. So I can easily go from the standard 6 to 7 hours running all lights to well over 100 hours running only 1 or 2 banks.
Oh, okay. All right.
So great benefits for the contractors. You produce the power that you need, you extend your runtime.
I see. Okay. And let me just get you to step back over that. What's the runtime on this
the runtime with this unit?
With one fill, I assume?
With one fill, 8 kilograms of hydrogen, we run 6 to 7 hours.
Okay. All right. And how does somebody that owns one of these then refuel it? I mean, where do you get hydrogen gas refuel?
Absolutely good question. The hydrogen network and hydrogen highway has not been developed as well yet, and I compare it a lot to the early years of the automobile industry. When the T model came out in 1903, there was basically no filling stations.
Okay.
You know, and it took until to 1907 before the first filling stations were up, and it took another 10 years before there was a better supply, and then nowadays obviously filling stations everywhere else.
Sure.
Today we have a similar system that is developing. Hydrogen is getting more and more attention, and more filling stations are coming up. Today in the US there's about 100 filling stations that are commercially available that you can get your hydrogen. In some of the cities like Los Angeles, very abundantly available. There's a lot of filling stations.
Okay.
But as you go through the country, it becomes a little more sparse. But there are other companies that are producing and marketing hydrogen fuel through their companies. People like Air Products or Pax Air, they offer portable hydrogen refuel vehicles, and they also offer bottled gas. And so your gas supplier is another source, and we can actually refill this unit also with bottled gas.
Okay.
The only disadvantage we have there, we can only go to 2,000 pounds because bottled gas is limited to 2,000 pounds.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah.
But the commercial availability of hydrogen will gradually improve and will get better over the years. And again, in major cities, there should be no problem getting it.
Okay.
And hydrogen is actually equivalent to the cost of diesel fuel, but we have a much better energy consumption with it and use of it because we're more efficient.
Okay.
So actually have a little bit lesser cost on that.
Okay. In terms of dollar per BTU, I assume?
Dollar per BTU, basically,
Okay.
you can say.
I see.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.